Hello everybody and welcome to Monte Carlo. The sun is out and I've got a good feeling that we are in for a spectacular Formula 1 race here today. It's the Monaco Grand Prix and it's round 1 of the 1959 season, which is our 4th season of the historic F1 series, and this season is brought to you by Historic Sim Studios, one of the leading developers of historic sim racing cars and tracks. We've been here twice before with Kimi Räikkönen and Jack Palmer getting those wins beforehand, so that leaves the door open to a potential new victor on the streets of Monaco today. Whoever that will be will have to fight off Jack Palmer. However, the two-time world champion and winner here last year starts on pole, but next to him will be Sebastian Vettel, so watch out for both of them as they head down to Saint Devote on the first lap. Alberto Ascari also starts from a good position in 3rd, and Jenson Button starts 4th. Kimi Räikkönen, who won this race in season 1, starts 6th. Can he get on the podium? We'll have to keep an eye on him for sure. Two Monaco legends start side by side, with Graham Hill starting in 9th and Ayrton Senna in 10th. Nico Rosberg also impressed at Hockenheim. He starts in 13th alongside the Frenchman Alain Prost. And right at the back is the 3 debutants of Sterling Moss, Charles Leclerc and Jacques Villeneuve. This is of course Leclerc's home Grand Prix, and what a way to start his HF1 career. Let's hope it goes well for him. Jacques Villeneuve also impressed at our warm-up race last week at Hockenheim, finishing in 11th with the fastest lap. Can he continue his form today? Only time will tell. So that was the starting grid for today's race, but before we get started, let's hear from our pole sitter, Jack Palmer. Hi Jack, a new season's here, are you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited. Always love these historic F1 seasons, and yeah, really good. It's a tough place to come to on the first race of the season, but yeah, I mean, I do love Monaco. It's a great track, and yeah, I'm really excited.
You didn't really have a great warm-up at Hockenheim. Are you feeling a bit more positive now?
Yeah, I mean, the car felt quite good around here actually, in comparison to Hockenheim, where it was just quite a miserable race to say the least. And yeah, I had a few laps around here, probably about 20. Didn't have to do too much to the car in terms of setup. Yeah, it was really good, and so I'm feeling a bit more hopeful that I might actually get some points today. Obviously, last race we'll just forget about and not talk. Not say anything about it ever again. But luckily, that's why we do those warm-up events. There's no points available, so I was lucky that we did it and had such a disastrous race where it doesn't affect the rest of my season. So, but no, it felt a lot better here, and yeah, it should be good fun. Probably expecting quite a few retirements as usual here, especially around the Harbour chicane, but you know, that can take anybody out. It did me the first time we came here, so yeah, we're looking forward to it.
If it's not going to be you, who do you think will be a strong contender for the title this year?
Well, like I said before, it's going to be a tough season. But if it's not going to be me, I'll probably say Ascari. He put in quite a shift at the end of last year, and yeah, I expect him to be a bit of a danger. And obviously, Vettel starting alongside me. Yeah, he's actually started in front of me, despite him being second. But yeah, he's next to me, and I expect him to be a bit of a challenge this year as well. It could be a couple of others. I mean, Jacques Villeneuve put in a very good shift at Hockenheim, so it would be good to see if he can get up there and score some points, just like Severe did last year. He kind of exceeded expectations, but no, it should be good fun.
That was Jack Palmer giving his thoughts ahead of the season earlier today. So we have 13 laps here in the beautiful Monte Carlo streets, facing the 20 drivers who are currently lined up on the grid, ready to start the 1959 F1 season, and I couldn't be more excited. Are you ready? Because we are. It's time for the 1959 Monaco Grand Prix. Right, Monaco 1959 Formula 1 season is now go. Lots of wheel slip Very nice, and we've immediately been dropped down to second because of the stupid grid positions. And possibly even third here as Ascari gets in my way. I think it's Ascari. Right, luckily we managed to keep hold of that. That was actually Jetson Button, not Ascari. But we got through the sound of what? All good, and I'll get all very squirrely there, but luckily just avoided the barrier. And yeah, already the car's feeling a lot better than it did at Hockenheim. Maybe it suits a slowest track like this. Oh, that's my gearbox. Oh, damn it. That's fine, it's fine. And I've gone way too deep. It's fine. Just get in front of Button there. A couple of little mistakes early on, that's fine. We can iron them out as we go. There we go. Cool. Made it out of there. Nobody's retired yet, which is good. As we run through the tunnel for the very first time. But yeah, like I said, I feel like this car suits a track like this. Come on. And we made it through the harbour chicane. So does Vettel, which is rare. Normally you'd see every car and their mothers crash through there. But luckily, no one seems to be having trouble going through there this time, which is good to see. So the new updated AI line has worked its magic. Same can't be said for this hairpin. We have to take it very easily through there, but we made it through the first lap and we're still in second. Button third and Raikkonen, I believe. Ooh. And yeah, Button is in oh no, Button's somewhere else. Don't know where he is. Let's try not to pay attention to the leaderboard because I've got to concentrate here. The way this car is set up, anytime you clip these curbs you will go flying, as you may have saw or may have seen Vettel do the same thing just a few seconds ago. Let's try not to do what Vettel just did. The car's brakes aren't very good on this car. I mean, it is a 50s car after all. They're not none of them are great, but on this car in particular they're not very good, so you have to utilize a little bit of engine braking to slow the car down, but we should be fine as long as we are careful. I'm not going to push. This is only the first race of the year, so I'm not going to be heroic. Going to break nice and early here, I think. This time, try and get alongside him. I'll say that. Okay, I'm gonna let him go. We'll get him next time, folks. But like I was saying, I'm not gonna be heroic. Just gonna take it easy, because as we saw in Hockenheim, if I'm an idiot and I'm driving like an idiot, ignore that. If I'm driving like an idiot, you know, start making mistakes, start getting emotional, then yeah, it will punish you. So I'm going to just take it easy. No need to panic, no need to rush. We'll just wait for Vettel to make the mistake, and we can pounce on him. So he doesn't clip the curve this time, and we've just got to make sure we don't do the same thing. As I break myself a little bit there. Through the casino we go, looking gorgeous. And that's Niki Lauda out of the race, and so is Jacques Villeneuve. So his debut HF1 race has not gone well. Don't know where that was. That was probably on the run up from Sainte Devote. And I'm just gonna, while I'm doing this, move my headset cable because it's getting in my way. It's actually running towards my feet. I don't want it to interrupt me. But yeah, how are we all doing, by the way? I didn't do an upload during the week because it's quite a busy time for me in my personal life, all of which will be revealed at some point, because it may or may not affect the channel moving forward. Right in front of me there. Tried to make the overtake, but yeah, it didn't work. had a almost oh shit moment as we gearbox. It's fine, just a light bump. Oh crap! It's fine, we can catch back up. But yeah, going through a bit at the moment. Nothing bad, but nothing good because yeah, I can't reveal too much just in case some particular people are watching, because I don't want them to know right now. They'll know. They'll know. That could have gone really badly. See what I mean? If you touch the curbs, it really upsets the car suspension. Who's this? This is Kimi Räikkönen, who currently has the fastest lap. So he's quick, and I can see he's quick because he's getting very close to me. So Kimi Räikkönen, who won here in 1950, is clearly on a charge, and I've got to really sort of become a little bit more aggressive now because he is catching me. And I'll do that by getting all out of shape. Right, come on. We might have to pelt it through the harbour chicane to get away from him a little bit, because I've noticed the new airlines, it just simply slows them down through the chicane. It's always a heart-stopping moment every time we go through there. It's horrible. But also, when you do go through there successfully, it's great. Makes you feel like an absolute champion. There's a yellow flag, but I think that's for the cars that are in the pit lane after retirement, which are still as follows: Jacques Villeneuve and Niki Lauda. I need to get better at that hairpin there. I'm losing a bit of time. But yeah, like I was saying, there's a lot of things going on in my personal life, and if successful, will change my life for the better for many years to come, and I'm really excited. Well, I'm not. I'm expecting disappointment, because anything more is just going to be a bonus. But yeah, hopefully it all comes good, and my life can change for the better. Come on, slow down, slow down, slow down. There we go. And also busy doing stuff for Historic Sim Studios, so i.e. making videos. So obviously I'm having to prioritise them. So there probably won't be a video next week either. So apologies for that, but hopefully you can understand. So lap 5, by the way, I forgot to mention that. Lap 5, still in second. Kimi Räikkönen's dropped pace a little bit, or I've gotten a little bit faster, I don't know. That's the movement we needed. Alright, slow down. Oh, it's still there. Come on. Let's follow him through here. Pants. But that was almost an overtake going through T-back. Always haunts me when we came here the first time in season 1, and I was suffering quite badly with COVID at the time. I really wasn't feeling well. I shouldn't have done a recording really. It was on the tail end of when I had COVID. You know, been suffering with it all week, and yeah. Spent 5 days in bed, and got to Saturday. I was like, right, okay, I'm feeling better. I'm not feeling great, but feeling better. I'll probably can record, and I did, and it was a big mistake. Couldn't concentrate. I was so bad. I've also noticed it's stuttering a little bit for me. I hope it isn't for you. It did this at Hockenheim. I don't know what's up with my computer lately, but it doesn't seem to be liking recording videos. No idea why, but hopefully, like it always does whenever it does this, just rectifies itself over time. those curbs. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Block him off. We've made the overtake. We have taken the lead of this Monaco Grand Prix, but I fully expect him to come back at me because I want to get a good exit at the hairpin. This is where he'll make time up, I'm sure. Alright. Can't see him on my mirrors. He must be right there. There he is. So we run down to Sandoval once again. Almost side by side. He's almost in the pit lane. Oh, a little bit of contact, but it's good. There he is. Whoa, this is intense. Can we not have a battle like this on a track like this, please? In a car like this. Come on. Let's try and stay with him. Why are you slowing down there? Did you notice these cars have brake lights? I don't know if these cars actually did. I wouldn't be surprised if they did, because it's very early days of F1. So they probably did at some point. It might just say, oh, let's put them on and see what they like. It clearly didn't catch on. But it's kind of useful, so I can see how the AI are behaving. Because I have been going through a lot of the tracks and updating their AI lines and everything, just so then they can stop crashing and just have better racing. Alright, this could be dangerous. I'm going to brake a little bit early because he's going to go slow through here. He's going to go slow through here. I thought I was going to accidentally punt him into the barriers there, and that would have been mine. And he's raced over, of course, Sebastian Vettel, who I'm going to see at Goodwood. I'm not going to see him personally, well, I might do, but he's going to be at Goodwood this year, driving a couple of his cars, and hopefully I'll get a glimpse of him. I'm sure it's going to be very busy, but I'll try my best. Might find a good spot for taking photos early, just so that I can guarantee I can see him. And of course, I will try and meet him, get a selfie, get an autograph or something. Don't clip that curve, Vettel. Also, Mika Häkkinen's going to be there, Jenson Button, Emerson Fittipaldi. I've got to try and meet Emerson. That'd be incredible if I did. I doubt I'll ever meet Jenson Button, because he is the sort of person that will get swarmed by people. But Mika and Emerson, not so much. But they're going to be driving the Williams FW19 and the McLaren MP4-13. So 2 V10 cars will be going to Goodwood and on the hill climb. And I haven't seen a V10 in action yet, so I'm super duper excited to go there. I've only got the one ticket. I'm only going on a Sunday because that's all I could afford at the time. It's a shame, but hopefully next year we can make it up and go all 2 days. Well, it's a 4-day event, but that's okay. So that's the prime overtaking spot for me in this car. It's a good job we started on pole. Alright, it's important now we get a good exit from the hairpin. Use some of that engine braking, come on. I can't see him. I think we've held it. No. I just caught a glimpse of him. He's still there, I think. There he is. And we're through. Oh. So we have taken the lead here at Monaco. Properly this time. And look, nobody's retired. It's been kind of an uneventful race apart from my battle with Seb. But it'll be interesting now to see what Kimi Räikkönen will do, because he's been behind me the entire time that was happening. Can he get past Seb? Where's Ascari anyway? Ascari's 5th. Oh wait, no, we've had 2 retirements. Oh wait, no, sorry, we've had Mika Häkkinen's out. I didn't even know. Mika Häkkinen is out. No, he isn't. What? Oh, I think he was passing through the pits on the start finish line. That will probably confuse the system with thinking he was in the pit lane, but actually just driving through. Okay, through the tunnel we go. Lots of counter steer needed on this car. It's a really hot day. Well, it's not been as hot as it has been, but it's still pretty hot here. I did a race the other day and I was sweating. You know, in my spare time, did about a half-hour race at Circuit de Gilles Villeneuve. Knackered me. I went to bed straight after. I was like, no, time for bed. Decent exit. It's been quite a difficult race actually to get past Seb at the harbour chicane. That took quite a bit just to get past him. Cool. And I've got the fastest lap at the moment, so that'll give me an extra point at the end of this race. But if I look at the rest of the season, this could potentially be the easier out of the lot. Of course, got Indianapolis next. That's pretty easy. Well, it's easy to go into the wall. It's also easy to keep it on the road. But then after that, we got Zandvoort, probably the most difficult race of the season. God, I always struggle there. So it's lap 10, so we've got 3 laps left. Seb's still there though, so it's important I don't make a mistake. God, that's so scary. Did you notice I moved my body as well, just for a little bit of immersion, and I saw the edge of that guardrail just go, hi! Go away, guardrail. Spin. That's too much spin. So Sky's in 5th, Button's in 4th, Raikkonen is in 3rd currently. So we cross the line. Start the 11th lap. I went and saw Jack Whitehall as well on Thursday night. That was quite fun. I mean, he's not my favourite comedian by any means, but still good fun, entertaining. Lloyd Griffith was there as well. I like him. He was quite good, and I was really close to the front as well, so that was quite nice to be face to face. I've seen quite. See, I went for 24 years of my life not meeting or seeing a single celebrity or personality, except for obviously when you go to a football match or something, you see them all the time. You know, if you're counting that, then I've seen some of the best players in the world in front of me. But so I've met Jackie Hicks, kind of met Jackie Stewart-ish. I'm counting it because I don't care. Karun Chandok I stood next to. Rennie Arnoux I stood next to without actually realising it was him. Nearly lost it back then. It's fine, we ignore that. Who else? Oh yeah, Fatboy Slim. Saw him up close and personal. Jack Whitehall. Who else? I think that's about it. But yeah, again, I've gone so long without meeting anyone. It's like all at once. Okay. Penultimate lap now. Lap 12, and there's the fastest lap for confirmation. All you guys, you know, laughing at me for a disaster. What was that? The barrier made a strange noise, almost like something hit it, but I didn't. All you guys laugh at me after that Hockenheim race. Look at me now. So if I actually move my head in real life, it does turn better, trust me. For some reason it just does. Seb is still there. Go away. But it would be so cool if I did meet Seb. He will get swarmed, but nah, I am determined just to try and get an up-close photo of him. I got a nice photo of Nigel Mansell last year, so hopefully I can do the same with Seb. But yeah, it'd be my mission to try and meet Mika or Emerson. What do you think of my shirt, by the way? Nice Hesketh Racing shirt. I always struggle to say that name. Got that at Brands Hatch the other week. It's my favourite shirt. It's pretty cool. I like it. But the amount of people give me weird looks on the street when I'm wearing it. So I'm wearing sunglasses on and I can see them looking at me strangely. I'm just like, well, do your research. So yeah, I just walk around with a shirt with a teddy bear on it just because. No. You can see the name, Google it. Alright, final lap here at Monaco. It's been quite a good race actually, probably the best race I've done here at Monaco in HF1 so far. It's been comfortable, not had any issues. Oh, just did a Checo. Well, actually no, I didn't. You didn't see that. But yeah, probably the best race I've done here in Historic F1 Series so far. But I can still mess it up. Seb is still behind me, he's only 2 seconds behind me. I go wide. Crap. Oh crap. Yeah, we're really close now. That was my fault. Getting complacent. Got to concentrate now. Just keep it on the road, Jack. Just keep it on the road. You can get away with them at the harbour chicane or the harbour gap in the wall. Come on. It's so hot in here. Am I sweating? I know I am sweating, but I don't know if you can see how much I am sweating. Turn. Crap. Something's broken. Something's broken. Something's broken. Car feels different. That's quite a bit of an impact. See, I'm panicking now. I'm panicking. Stay calm. Stay calm. Because it's up here. We could lose this race. Oh shit. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, good. Yes. There we go. We've done it. We won. That was a close one at the end. Oh, mighty. I thought we lost. I lost it. I turned around. I saw them getting really close to the hairpin, and I thought we lost it. But I don't care. We won. Oh, that's quite a tough race, actually. I mean, it wasn't the hardest in terms of racing. It had its moments for definite, but in terms of the way this car handles and the heat in this room, oh blimey, that was enjoyable. But yeah, okay, and that's the finishing positions of everyone else. Cool, cool, cool. Right, that was Monaco. Let's observe the highlights and hear from our winning driver, which is obviously me, but let's pretend. Anyway, let's go and check out the results. Yeah, brilliant. I'm actually quite surprised I won that, to be honest. Obviously, Seb took the lead on the first lap on the opening, well, before the first corner, and I was thinking, oh no, here we go, and I could see Button get really close to me, so I thought, oh no, here we go. But no, luckily we managed to get that position back, and it was difficult. It was difficult. Vettel was really fast around track, except for a couple of spots which I made the most of. Risky trying to get the overtake on the exit of the harbour chicane, but yeah, it paid off, and high risk, I guess. High risk, high reward. Could have easily got there, but no, I didn't have much trouble, and quite surprising when you look at Hockenheim and you look at this, and yeah, it's just fantastic.
and yeah, well, like I said, the heat in this place, it's made it a little bit harder out there, so hopefully Indianapolis is a little bit cooler, but yeah, really good out there. I'm quite happy to have gotten the win today, and hopefully continue that former Indy and everywhere else really. But it's good to start off with a win. But still, the rest of the season, I still stand by it. It's going to be extremely difficult, and but hopefully hopefully this motivates me to push that a little bit harder and try and get a good result. So yeah, really happy, really pleased.
Jack Palmer then is your winner of today's Monaco Grand Prix. The first race of the 1959 F1 season is now over, and Jack Palmer, the two-time world champion, managed to keep hold of his pole position, make the most of it, and win the race with flying colours. He had a little bit of difficulty. Vettel, of course, took the lead on the first lap, but after a while managed to get that back. And as we look there at the results, we can see Raikkonen actually finished in front of Vettel. Must have been on the hairpin, and Raikkonen just got in front of him and separated by only 6/10 of a second. So Raikkonen second, Vettel in third, Button also managed to finish in fourth, and Alberto Ascari, the final points finisher, in fifth. Elsewhere, Francois Sever finished in sixth. Emerson Fittipaldi finished in 7th, with Jackie Stewart in 8th, Graham Hill in 9th, and Alan Prost in 10th, Damon Hill 11th, Bottas in 12th. Very good result for him, much more positive than the results that came about last season. Nico Rosberg finished in 13th, Ayrton Senna had quite a disappointing race this time around and finishes in 14th. Sterling Moss had a decent debut and finishes in 15th, whilst Jim Clark, however, finished 16th. His poor run of form continues from last season. Clearly, Leclerc had a decent first outing in his HF1 career, despite him wanting to get a win. I'm sure he would love that, but unfortunately this time around, just a 17th place for him will do, and Mika Häkkinen is his last finisher, finishing in 18th, with Niki Lauda and Jacques Villeneuve crashing out after a pile up at the hairpin, and both of them colliding into each other and getting stuck and could no longer move. So that was the results from the race, and as we take a look at the championship standings, of course Jack Palmer leads after the first race, and Kimi Räikkönen in second, Vettel in third, Button in fourth, Ascari in fifth. So it's pretty much exactly how the race results ended, as it's the first points obviously of the season. And we can also take a quick look at the team's championship. As you can see, Atlantic leading that championship with 9 points, closely followed though by Fireflush with 7, as Sebastian Vettel and Jenson Button scored the points for that team. McLaren are in third with 6 points, and at the bottom, scoring only 2 points for Alberto Ascari, is the Masters team. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I do hope you enjoyed that one. That was quite an eventful way to start the 1959 F1 season. And before you go, let me just remind you of what's coming next. Next Sunday we have the Indianapolis 500, and it'll be the last time Indianapolis 500 is on the historic F1 series calendar. I know some of you will be sad about that, but some of you will be glad to see it go. But don't worry, Indianapolis will return to HF1 in the future when the US Grand Prix comes here at some point to use a road course. So we're talking a little while away, but don't worry, it will not be gone forever. But yes, next weekend will be the Indianapolis 500 for the last time, and after that is of course the Dutch Grand Prix. So 2 very exciting races for you to be looking forward to. And like I said, during that race there probably won't be a midweek upload from me due to personal busyness, so we'll probably go straight from here to Indianapolis, where I'll see you next. So if you are new,
please subscribe. There's been a lot of you come through recently, so thank you very much for that. And if you did enjoy this video, then please hit that like button. It really helps out, and I was actually really surprised and impressed by how many people watched the Hockenheim video. Not many people normally watch the pre-season warm-up, so I was quite happy to see a lot of you actually take a look and see that, unfortunately, because it was quite a bad race. Alright, that's the last time I'm going to mention it. Also, please make sure you can check out Historic Sim Studios. I'll leave a link to their website in the description. You can check out their Patreon as well. It's really worth all the money you put towards that. So until the next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have an awesome rest of your weekend, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.